This is a 1998 Audi A6 2.8 Quattro Sport. I've had it for 2 years, 2 and a bit years. I put on the alloys myself. They're genuine BBS 18s with Firestone tyres. It has full service history, 130,000 miles, and 2 key fobs, 1,000 spent just generally keeping it going. I got it in the UK. She's a UK spec car, honestly. What is really knackering it is the back suspension. It needs trail arms and track arms, and like a lot of any other Audi parts, they're very, very expensive. And considering everything that I put into the car, it's just kind of a question of an escalating commitment. And I kind of feel that now is maybe the time to just kind of leave it drop down to the next tier. Maybe let the next man have a bit of a bargain for himself. It's not a car that you'll turn around with and make money on, I presume. I mean, with the economy the way it is, it's probably only worth probably 1,500–1,800 euros in a good day with the 2.8. But otherwise it's a very good order. But if you were buying it for yourself, or maybe you could source the parts cheaper, or maybe if you were in a position to repair it yourself, then it would be a grand car. You know, the back left tyre has gone off as well. You know, I think they were probably about 20% of the way down. Then the back left suspension went. It just started hanging. The wheel is a bit longer, as you can actually see it. And the tyre's kind of gone off it. Theoretically, you probably need 2 tyres in the back, but that one that we're looking at is sufficiently good, I think, that you could probably just buy one. Although look, you know, I probably, if right were right, he would be buying the pair, I suppose. I've done a section of the exhaust, the middle box, the back boxes got repaired. The time wasn't so long ago. Just serviced as well. It's just got a full service. It doesn't need a time to go for 20,000 miles. Everything, back discs and pads. What the start of my woes actually with the car of late is actually the back left hand wheel, the caliper locked up, and that was the between the G's and the R's, and it cost me. I had to get new discs and pads, even though when I got it I'd done so much about 20,000 miles ago. I absolutely serviced the nuts off it. I spent about $2.5 grand I think I spent on servicing it, and new discs and pads at the time. But then in the last 1,000 miles, 500 miles, I had to get new discs and pads in the back again. The windows are tinted. The fuel level sender has never worked. It's always been a bit wonky. The needle's always drunken. It probably gets about 24–25 miles per gallon. Everything's there. Everything else works. Oh, it's got one. The driver's side headlamp is new-ish. It was done at the time when I bought it, and the passenger one is a bit faded looking. I've been meaning to change it. I've been meaning to do the sender and to do the headlamp for a long time, but I never bothered. I always have more things to be worried about. I put on the spoiler myself, just a little bit of a chin spoiler, I think you might call it. Got it painted up. Generally the body is very good and the paint is in very good order. There's a few scratches, you know, I mean it's probably doing about an average or better than average for any 98 car. It was obviously somebody's baby for a long time. There's a bit of a prang just here that I've never got out of it. I'm not sure if I got that. I have to go a bit drunken myself, but there it is. You can just see a small little prank. Probably not pull out of it, probably just leave it like I did. A scratch there in the back arch. Nothing really serious. Bit of a scuff in the bumper. There again now, he loved banging up the door edges here. There's another, I'm not sure if I'm pointing at it there. You can just see another bit of a dent there in a very not very easy place to repair it. Body wise, actually there's a bit, now the colour hides it very well, but just there now, I'm not sure if you can see it, there is a bit of bubbling just there in the arch. Nothing really serious. It hasn't gotten any worse since I've had the car. But overall she's very good. She's all there, she all works. Besides that, the tax is out, the tax is stiff. What is it here? I think she's a 2.8 and the tax is 1,200 a year, or 340 a quarter. NCT'd until next year. She passed relatively recently. I put it off for a long time as well, because I needed tyres to go with the wheels. So I just strung it along. I probably only did it about last September. So it isn't an ancient history NCT. It doesn't have leather, it's manual, that's the other thing I suppose. I'll give the sweetie wrappers another round. She's got aircon, she's got climate control. There is a fan. I got the fan. The fan was noisy. Excuse me, the cooling fan for the rad in the engine bay was noisy. So what would happen is you turn on, you hear the squeal, you think that the motor was gone, but the motor was fine. It was just the electric cooling fan is all it was. So that's in the boot, reconditioned, only waiting to be put back in. She's got the sports interior, sports seat. She's got kind of I don't know, some kind of a carbon effect dash there, near the Quattro badge, as you can probably see. She's got a 6 CD changer in the boot. She's got the leather steering wheel, onboard computer, 4 electric windows. It's all there, it all works. The last thing as well, now normally you can hear it, but the fuel pump has been causing grief. It actually caused the car to conk recently, but I took it to the garage, got it towed, and they freed it out, and what happened was that it had got seized up a bit, and it had it blew a fuse. It overheated and blew a fuse. But since the lads gave it a bit of attention, you can't hear the whiny noise anymore. But I am putting it down on the official list of things to do, that it does need a fuel pump as well. But I think that's just about it. And look, it's been a great car. It's always been maintained regardless of expense. The BBS wheels, I'll leave them on the car. I will sell the lot for 1,000. But if you want the original 5-spoke 16s with tyres, there might be a good pair of tyres in the lot, but chances are you might need a tyre or two as well. But the car without the wheels will be 500 or 1,000 for the lot. Simple as that. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much indeed.